Puya has a question. I recently found out that some Islamic scholars, both Shia and Sunni, claim that Queen Elizabeth is a descendant of Muhammad. Have you heard of this? Craziest thing I've heard in a while. Okay. Our Majesty the Queen is a Syed.
Allegedly.
She is.
But for people who don't know Sayyid, it means Sayyida, because she's female. Sayyida. So that means she's a descendant of Prophet Muhammad. This has been this is not a new claim, especially around Shia circles. However, recently it has gotten a lot more attention. But go on. Tell me what you.
Is this the British Shiism?
Yes. Oh my God, we're gonna get.
We watch some channels that are like Sunnis trying to expose the. Actually, no, it's
no,
like this is regime supporting Shias trying to take down Shirazi Shias, and they say that it's British Shiism and it's deviant. Anyways.
No, this is also anti-Shia people in Iran. There's a major conspiracy in Iran. Okay, so we have two branches of Shia imams that are against each other. Well, I mean, there's more than this, but some of them, what we call are Shirazi imams and then Velayat Faqih imams. And the understanding is that some of them are pro the British monarchy and some of them are against the British monarchy, right? So the Shirazi imams, which actually, you know, you guys should know one of them, the Imam of Peace, Imam Tawhidi. This is why he goes around and he says that we love the Queen. Like, why are all these Shia imams who are against the Iranian government going around and telling everybody that they love the Queen? Some of them going as far as saying that they don't accept anybody criticizing the Queen, right? What is up with all this, right? And why are they all in England? And why are they all have like shows in England? They seem to be like, there seems to be a tendency for Shia imams to be loyal to a form of monarchy, okay? And ever since Iran got rid of its monarchy, there were these like rogue imams in the ether just going around and like, give us a monarch. We need a monarch.
I was literally imagining these little imams like on a cloud,
like we need a monarch. And does your king need an imam? Your queen, like anybody, like is your like and the queen or king needs to be somehow Islamic in some way, right? So a lot of these imams are like, oh my God, the queen is a descendant. The Queen of England is a descendant of Muhammad. Yes, queen. It's literally yes, queen. We are like, we're loyal. So wait, actually, so they found a monarch to just latch onto as the queen that they're loyal to, because you know, by the way, this is why in the Islamic Republic of Iran, when with the mullahs before the revolution of 1979, if you look at the Shia imams during the monarchy, they were extremely loyal to the monarchy. The Shia imams before the revolution were extremely loyal. It was Khomeini was the weird one out. Khomeini was the one that was anti-monarch, and even Khomeini, most of its history was like, yo, we need a monarch, and then he changed his tune, right? So this is kind of like the last 40 years in Iran has been a bizarre situation for the history of Shia Islam because it was always loyal to the monarchy. So I don't like, I've actually, let me show you guys the charts that people are coming up with to show all of this. Hold on. And I think I know
we have graphics for this.
Oh yeah. No. Okay. Let me find
Hell
you.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Actually, let me, and I think I think Puya saw this here. Like, look, people are coming up with charts to show how the Queen is connected to Prophet Muhammad. But let me show you, like this is okay. This is Prophet Muhammad. This is Queen Elizabeth.
Oh my God, through Hassan.
No
wonder.
And people are showing, yeah. Wait, and okay, and also this guy here, he's saying,
Oh my God.
yeah, this is like a Shirazi imam, and he's saying that the queen is
Yasser
my
Al-Habib.
friend. Yeah, and oh wow, like Susan knows their name. I didn't know this guy's name. And he's saying that he's a Shirazi imam, right? Like he's one of the Shirazi branches, right?
Yeah,
So,
he got banned. He lost his Kuwaiti citizenship because he was cursing the Sahaba so bad.
yeah, wait, is this the guy behind the movie?
This is the guy behind the movie Lady of Heaven. This is the
And this is
guy
the guy that we had
behind
in our
the
Blasphemous
production
Art.
company that rained down a false copyright strike on us. Like,
Wow.
I mean, he probably wasn't responsible, but like in the ether, yeah.
Yeah, and we had this guy in our Blasphemous Art. But here he's saying that the queen is my friend, and I will not sit idly if anybody speaks against the queen. And he's talking about the Queen of England. It's amazing, right? And the reason why, okay, and this is the lady that apparently Muhammad was responsible for, the Andalusians in Spain to be a descendant of Muhammad, and then they went to England, and they used to be Muslim, and then it converted to Christian, and that the queen is a descendant of them, and that's why the queen is a descendant of Muhammad. But the reason why Puya has just recently heard of this, oh look, this is how it ends, and eventually into Queen Elizabeth, right? But the reason why Puya just recently heard of this, I think the reason why Puya has heard of this is because of this. Okay, so this guy is a producer of one of the most watched TV series in Iran called Gandu. All right, and there's a lot of this TV series. It's the same TV series, Susanna, that we showed how when they captured Ruhul Azam, right? That's the same TV series. So that TV
but
series,
it's a drama, right?
It's a drama. It's a TV series about like, kind of like Iran's intelligence agency spy work against the United States, Israel, or the British intelligence agencies and stuff like that. And once in a while in the TV series, they kind of suggest a hidden message in there that gets controversial in the entire country, right? So this TV series in Iran, it's just not for entertainment. It's for entertainment, but also a TV series that is very powerful in taking positions against and for certain political positions, right? This TV series was very much against Rouhani's regime. So it has political influence in the country. And in a recent TV series, they were suggesting that a lot of imams, Shia imams in Iran today, are loyal to the British monarchy, right? So a lot of anti-regime people think that the Islamic Republic of Iran, so this is where the conspiracy is now at, okay? A lot of anti-regime people in Iran think that the Islamic Republic of Iran is being controlled by the British, right? They think that Iran's government is a proxy, is a puppet of the British Empire, and the British Empire is still maintaining control. It's still the real controller around, maintain controls around the world. Still, it's like the empire ways is still there, but it's more like secret and with intelligence and with spies everywhere. And a lot of people think that the mullahs are loyal to the British Empire, and everything they're doing is for their favor and for their interests, right? So this is a very popular conspiracy in Iran right now, right? And even if they come out and say that they are against the British, that's not true. They're actually very loyal to them. They're doing the British bidding, right? And this guy, what?
Go ahead.
This guy was suggesting a little bit of that in his TV series, and he was being criticized. But this guy is pro Khamenei and stuff. So what they suggest is kind of like a hybrid version of that conspiracy. Instead of saying there are all like that, they're saying some of them, like this is a way to produce conflict within the regime, but want some imams against some other imams. So accusing of some of the imams in the regime to be pro, some of the elements of the government to be pro the British Empire. And his proof is this picture, right? He's saying that, look, this ID card for this British.
Is that the Queen?
No. So this is a person that works in the British embassy in Iran, and her title, the name of the British embassy is the Embassy of the Queen Majesty of Britannia in Tehran. And they're like, this is shirk. Like they say, like Allah Hazrat is like majesty. They're like, why are we speaking about the Queen like this? This is proof that we have that this card that has been issued. Yeah.
It's not
They're
like,
saying that this.
oh, this is probably the language they use in English, because in the British nations, like the ships are named for the they have those initials that are like Her Majesty's ship, blah blah blah. Like, so they probably just translated that into Farsi. It's
That's what they did.
That.
No, but they're saying like this is the fact that this card was officially made in Iran. This is made in Iran, and this card says on it Her Queen Majesty. That means that some elements in Iranian government are recognizing the authority and the legitimacy of the Queen of England as like royalty, this is a very un-Islamic thing to say. It's basically very, goes against the official standing of the Islamic Republic of Iran and how they would look at the Queen. And this proves that there's some people but some other people are like, this is actually a literal translation of the name of what the name is, but they're like, no, this is proof. They think that
that's hilarious. Wait, so is this partially why a lot of anti-regime people think that the BBC Persian is actually the mouthpiece of the regime?
Yes. This is why a lot of Iranians think that you shouldn't watch BBC Persian, because BBC Persian is British, and they keep trying to decode hidden messages in BBC Persian as a way to brainwash the Iranian people in favor of the Islamic Republic of Iran, because they think the British Empire interest is to maintain the Islamic Republic of Iran in power, because the Islamic Republic of Iran is a puppet of the British Empire. And it's interesting because they go and look in history a lot to show, they go back in history to show, actually, this part is correct. The British Empire funded certain mullahs in history, before, but that was like before. They show the fact that there's a lot of historical precedent for the British Empire, supporting certain Shia imams against other ones, and they're like, look, this is the history.
States does that.
Yeah, the United States, but they think like just because the British Empire was like that before, the current British government is just continuing what the British Empire did before. So that's what they're arguing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ayatollah BBC.
That's what they call. No. This is what they refer to it as. This is what. So the people who are against BBC, instead of saying BBC, they always say Ayatollah BBC. And the people who are pro the government in Iran, and another competing media outlet that a lot of Iranians watch instead of BBC, the people who are against the Islamic Republic of Iran, instead of watching BBC Persian, they watch Iran International. And Iran International is allegedly funded by Saudi Arabia. So people who are against Iran International, instead of calling it Iran International, they call it Saudi International.
They have good programming, though.
They do. I like Iran International. Anyway. Look at this. Okay.
Yeah. OMG. Queen has 5 letters. 5 + 1 = 6. 666 is 666.
Don't give them any ideas.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe. Link in the description below.